it like rocket fuel.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please.
Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, hut. This run. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for you. You must.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Check. Crouch. Crouch. Hut up. Crouch.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
4 down. Check, check. 45's the mic. Here we go. Excellent. 45. Mike, 45. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Set. 60 on. 54. I'm going to run you over.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw Barrett. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on 2nd and 13, Barrett. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Look at me, zipper.
To throw on third down, Barrett finding some room at midfield. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Switch up, switch up. Check out Humphrey. Hey, wahoo.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Break. Hey, exit. 54. Right, 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 54.
On first and 10, here's Barrett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Barrett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 54. Mike 54. I'm here all day. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Barrett. And this is complete. It's Allen. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They run the counter. Reese. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Right there. Right there, 54.
2nd and 9 now. catch made. It's Moreau. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Barrett, he's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 5. Yo, back hit.
Here's Barrett on play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
60 outlaw, X3, 218, chop.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. 81 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, it's Flynn. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, a run with Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
General West. He's checking. He's a go.
They run the counter. Reese. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On third down, Barrett. This is Reese on the ground. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Let's go, let's go.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They run the counter. Reese. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set. Hey, hold on. Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, just like that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now a fumble. The ball's out. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Echo. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 45 to Mike. Hey, tight. 45. Mike, 45. Let's Hayward.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check pass. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
To throw again. Barrett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Cohen. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Mike's by 4. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check, check.
On second down now, it's Flynn. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Hey, I'm coming.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Barrett. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try the left side. Reese. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Shaq Thompson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check it backer, check it backer. Jim.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
45 the mark.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Check tight end. Check tight. Go tight. Tight go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
22 jet bomber. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reese, some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Buying time to his left. Caught by Allen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Here we go, G. No.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hey, high 7.
To throw on third down. Barrett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On fourth down, Barrett. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
It's been a long day for you.
Off the play fake, Barrett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was